Based on Wellington's waterfront, the Clyde Quay Wharf basement was always going to be critical for the building to get completed. The majority of the existing wharf had to be demolished. This involved working in and amongst some of Wellington's roughest tides on temporary scaffolding in the water. 200 new board piles, with diameters ranging from 600 to 1,050 millimetres, were installed through the wharf deck, most reaching a depth of 30 metres. The concrete donuts were then cast around the existing concrete piles. These are later used to hold the steel trays in place. Carbon fibre jackets are then wrapped around the existing concrete piles and sit just above the concrete donuts. These help to contain the concrete on the existing piles in a seismic event. The steel trays are now fitted. These sit on top of the donuts and are used as formwork for the stitch beams between the basement slabs. Steel beams are now run parallel to the trays. These are fixed to the existing piles to support the shutters. After this, the shutters are then laid across the beams and the formwork can be slid into position. The slab reinforcing is now tied, and jacking beams are set in place above the wharf. These help to support the slab. The first slab can now be poured. And while this is happening, the next slab in the sequence is being tied and boxed up. Once cured, the 90-ton slab is now raised up using 8 hydraulic jacks. This allows the removal of the formwork to the adjoining bay. Once complete, the slab's lowered 1.6 metres into its final position. 2 slabs have now been lowered to their correct position, and the final one has been cast but is not yet cured. This curing process varies depending on the air temperature. Stitch beams connect adjacent slabs to the piles and can be poured once both slabs are lowered. The steel trays are used as formwork. The stitch beams are cast at low tide. There is a 3 to 4 hour window for this operation, depending on the tide. Now that all stitch beams have been poured, all jacking beams can be removed and preparation for the next section of work can start.